Welcome to Kelvin Grove Lawn Bowls Centre for the first of our gold medal matches, the women's pairs, featuring South Africa against England. In a fantastic place, Kelvin Grove. Lovely backdrop. 6 greens, 4 have been the competition greens, the other 2 have been practice. Plenty of space, plenty of opportunity to come and watch some great bowls. Men's fours to follow this. Scotland against England. That's a bit tasty. The crowd are coming in at the moment. It's quite pleasant. We've managed to avoid the rain, which will be good. People in enjoying a little bit of bacon butty, I think, there, and coffee. How nice. Great start. 15 degrees, which is quite good for us at this time of day. They are expecting some light rain, but hopefully that will disappear. The wind is virtually non-existent. It'll have no bearing whatsoever on the players at 6 kilometers per hour. Photographs being taken. A lot of people out with the wet weather gear just in case. Young players in this final. Tracy Lee Botha, 25. The experienced Colin Pickett at 43. Jimmy Lee Winch, very young at 23. And Natalie Melmore, who broke onto the scene 4 years ago when she won the gold in the singles. And she's in for another gold this time in the pairs at 25 years of age. Very inclusive sport. Bowls, and that includes all countries. Tracy Lee Botha was also in Delhi. She's now 25, as I was saying. She won a gold there in the triples, and she was 21. So lots of experience for the players that are so young. It's quite amazing. There's this youth policy at the very top level in some of the countries, often balanced by experience, but Jimmy Lee Winch and Natalie Melmore, there are more products coming out of the youth academies. The under 25 international players, under 18 international players before that, brought up in the culture of training. And only one lost there to Norfolk Island, which was more than a surprise, but done well since then, beating Scotland and Wales and Jersey. One tied match against Wales, but in the right-hand column, all the wins are there. Beat Northern Ireland in the semi-final, 1914. That was a close game for a long time, till the last 2 ends. Marker for today, Mary Watt. It's very important with the marker, because she is the one that will keep us informed during the match. That's Natalie Melmore. Not wise to sit there, Natalie. It's a little bit in the wet side. Tracy Lee Botha. And there's the hooter. We're off and running. Women's pairs, 3 bowls for each player, 18 ends, no time limit. But there are certain restrictions placed on the players regarding time wasting or delayed play, and they will be enforced by the marker and umpire if required. It hasn't been necessary that I've been aware of in the Commonwealth Games, so the players have been very good about keeping the games moving. And just to make things so happy for my co-commentator, Sharon Renshaw, there's Tracy Lee Botha, who you lost out to in the final of Delhi for the gold medal.
And you love reminding me of that. Oh, no, we had a wonderful match. Came right down to the wire. So I know all these girls quite well, having played against them on numerous occasions.
England women's team in Delhi had a fantastic campaign. Picked up medals in all disciplines. The men not so successful, but just lost out in the pairs. Once again, they're doing well. They've got a silver in the singles and a silver in the pairs. Or sorry, silver in the triples. And now they're guaranteed a silver in the pairs, so they're still going well.
Jamie, hurry mate, come on, a bit more, run.
No doubt that youth policy has paid off in England.
Run down.
With many of them coming through juniors, they develop a very good culture. It's not only their bowl skills that they develop, but they have a lot of help with the psychology.
Yes, and it's very much welcomed by the young players. They have this passion to learn. I often find that players that have been playing for a long period of time don't really embrace some of all the modern or relatively modern techniques.
No, I certainly think that is the case, especially players that come into the sport not having played at a high level in any other sport.
So, steady stuff from both leads.
Colleen Picketh. A little bit tight into this, but giving it a chance.
Okay, no change. Come right here. Come on out. Try and make weight, not bad. Hold.
Red ball's just dropping in the short side. Natalie Milmore, within a period of 4 years, she's established herself as the #1 singles player. International skip, of course. A chance here for South Africa if they drop the jack back a bit. Just missed the line.
Okay. Back.
Turning the jack would make life very difficult for the England pair.
Yep, last better. Come on now.
Natalie has a better line with this.
Well done. Yeah, well done, behind.
Plucked out her own ball.
Oh, she's certainly thrown it out a little wider. Sure, we'll let go in time.
Well, she's given it a chance to get to the jack. That's the right idea. So, England line 1. Spare shot opportunity with the last delivery. It's a pretty thick cloud up there, so it's an overcast day, but the players will be quite happy. It's dry, temperature's pretty decent. Looking for her own ball here.
Oh, she's got the weight, she's played it well. Just a little bit on the short side.
Jimmy Lee Winch. England's international team and the women's are a very young team generally. They have got experienced players blended in with the youth, which I think is always a good idea when you're picking 24 players.
Hurry, Jamie. All right, yard on way. Next time.
Looking like a nice line here from Tracy Lee.
Very good.
Good opener.
Picked up a bronze in the triples. Jimmy Lee and Dilly.
Come on then. Put down now. Come on, Jamie. Drop now.
19
Drop.
years of age, and
Very good. Well done.
often people say to me, oh, bowls, it's a game for old people. It certainly is not. A lot of young players in both sides, women's and the men's. And at the very highest level, the vast majority would be in their 20s and 30s, with some in their 40s, but it's becoming more and more a sign
That's the one, mate.
that if you want to play bowls at the very top level, you have to start early and make sure you've got a very up-to-date passport, because you will travel the world.
There's certainly a huge opportunity for our youth if they're willing to put in the hard work and show the commitment that's needed. Many of them are, though. They see the opportunities.
A bit loose there by Jimmy Lee. You look at Jimmy Lee, she's been to Adelaide in the World Championships 2 years ago, Delhi 2 years before that.
Also playing in the ladies' triples in Delhi.
So you're really talking about probably 2 more years. They're back in Christchurch again, and then it's over to Australia for the next Commonwealth Games. So there's a lot of very attractive trips coming up. So there's a lot to fight for with these players. And whilst a gold medal doesn't guarantee anything, it certainly helps on the CV. Good line. It's all a matter of making a connection. We'll find a gap. Intentions there, so South Africa would do well just to turn this jack round the corner. Little edge.
Oh, that little edge helped.
It was always going to be useful, wasn't it? You could see that from about 3 yards away. Edge was going to be on.
It's brought it into a good position. A little bit less weight, but very good effort again.
Seems to be a little track down there, and the problem is that once there's a little track, you really need something in the head to make sure you don't lose counts. This should be another one if it's up. Just a little bit of a struggle for weight. Natalie Melmore is very good with the last bowl. She proved that in the singles in her campaign. Get to the final.
It's looking like a good track, just needs to hold around those front ones.
Oh, wrong side. That's going to be another one in for South Africa. The weight was good, just missed the line.
Can't beat that ball. In a line.
Colleen, big chance now to join another one. Not really any danger. And she does. Oh, that's a good end for South Africa.
Oh, it's a nice little 4. Well, these very difficult conditions over the last 8 or 9 days at times. The first few days, bright sunshine, which was wonderful, but there's been a lot of mixture of rain and then sun. And the greens have been changing a lot. You know, it's the one thing we have noticed is that if you do the simple things well, you can be very successful. Just keep drawing to the jack, only attack whenever it's absolutely necessary, because the running balls are not easy on these rinks.
And we've seen it on a number of occasions, trying to play that little bit of weight through, and you end up with nothing in the head and dropping a big number. She's thrown it well out. Looks like it's may just drop a little short.
Yes, it's hard once you go out there. The weight is soaked up in a track that just hasn't been used very often.
All depends on her weight. She will find the track underneath.
Weight was good, well done. Oh, that's all, Trace. Go on.
Well, the South Africans playing out of Johannesburg.
Come on.
Big Bulls population there.
Right,
3 short balls. That's not going to help if the jack goes back.
Well, Jamie Lee had very good weight with her last bowl. Looking for a line correction. Looking good.
Well played,
That's the correction. And it's behind the jack, which is also good. And Clyde's never far away.
It's quite cosy there, sitting in the pocket. Well, Colleen's opening bowl doesn't look like it's going to reach. May sneak through, but...
Oh, this is not good. This is not good for South Africa. Picked up a very tidy 4, and now they've got a lot of short balls.
Well, there's a nice draw past those front bowls, as we've seen. Natalie just a little bit heavy. but better than dropping short in the pack.
Needs to reach for this. Got her own balls to push in, but nothing particularly close.
Jamie, give me a third. Yeah, sure.
Well, it's probably worth England's. Well, it depends if they're line 2. If they're line 2, just draw another. Don't worry about the jack. Just beat the short ones. You're going to be in.
Come on, mate. Sit back.
Oh, needs to be around that one. Unlucky. But, you know,
It's unlucky, but at the same time,
need to take the grass.
Exactly, you have to be out there. And the last thing you want to do is give the shot away.
Take your grass.
Especially when you know the danger is there.
Yours is that far in front. If you want to play onto that or just slip inside.
But it's early days in this match. The girls are still finding their way in terms of weight and line. And if this one doesn't get in, Natalie will certainly attack with her last ball. Take the ball out, run the jack through. Oh, that will sweep. Really kicks quickly in that backhand.
That was good.
You miss the line and you're going to get punished.
Well, there is a track up under her own there.
Oh, she'll be right at this. Ball on the jack is also good. See the crowd still coming in for this match, still early morning. Still not happy with the grip. It's feeling a bit cold out there, maybe. It's not that cold. Just making sure the grip's right.
I think she'd find this quite warm, wouldn't she?
Sorry, Jamie.
Oh, was she on the backhand? Oh, my.
Pulled that tight.
Yeah, I thought she was on the backhand at one stage. It was so tight. I thought, that didn't look right out of the hand. And it's a single to South Africa. Got away with that a little bit. Now it's courtesy of Natalie Milmore. She pushed the ball in. Binoculars always very useful. I'm trying to keep an eye on matches. Tracy Lee, player who's very good at concentrating. She doesn't get distracted or disturbed, and you won't see her leaping about a bit the way some countries do, or some players do within certain countries.
And great opening ball. Concentration certainly paying off.
A serious player. Very successful one as well, I have to say.
Very good effort. Well done, Jamie. It's a good start, mate. Well done. There we go.
Very good ball there from Jamie Lee as well.
Should be good. Come on.
Both these players, South Africa, play at the same club,
Get around there, mate.
and it's always
good.
useful for preparation. Bedford View. No need to get them together on overseas trips for bonding.
I'm sure they do quite a bit of bonding at their home club.
Exactly.
Try again. Well done.
This is a little bit through. Still a good ball there.
Okay, give it
Very handy.
that extra one.
This is very much a thing now with international elite squads, and take them around the world and training camps. It's all about getting to know each other.
That's well played. In behind.
Come on, Jamie, this time.
Don't know if that's helped with the number of married couples that we now have in different teams.
A few of whom are here.
As they are here, yes. I'm thinking of
Come on,
Shannon, Amy
right
McElroy,
here.
and
Come on, Jamie.
Natalie Milmore, whose
Yeah, very good second there.
partner
Well
is
done.
also here, Jimmy Chesney.
Well, all players, as you can see, finding very good line.
A few spits of rain.
As long as that's all they are, a few spits.
Yeah, we're not quite ready for the umbrella, but it's getting close, I have to say. Outdoor commentary positions. They're fun. Might hear the odd noise as we cover up the equipment and the jackets go on. Sophie Tulchard and Sean Gordon.
Putting on the hoodie.
Yep, and Ellen Faulkner just off to the right. Gold medalist from the triples for England. Another successful campaign.
Well, weight was probably quite good then. Just not throwing it out wide enough.
Yeah, she's got good position at the back, so certainly worth reaching.
Oh, she's under this.
Yeah, well done.
That's a lot better than what it was. Covered the jack up.
Yeah, that is the
This
three
is
now.
turning out to be a nice little head here for
Can do. The ball's slightly
South Africa.
behind. Anything off there, get
It's
a
building up
result.
well.
Well, Natalie arriving up on her backhand. There is a track if she's just underneath that. Oh, she's sitting that very well. May not have sat back for second, but certainly cut one out.
Useful ball.
For the second ball,
Close for second.
rest that ball. One roll and that's very good.
There's the wet weather gear going on. I'll avoid the jacket for another few bowls.
Break was good.
Missed that on the outside, trying to get to the red ball.
Scale looking on anxiously. Been a wonderful support for the girls.
Yes, a lot of work with the youth, of course, the young girls coming through, integral part. Gail Chilch of the England team. Beautiful backdrop here, Kelvin Grove. It really is a super place. Art Gallery and Museum. One of the more picturesque areas in terms of Commonwealth Games sites for the bowls.
Oh, she's looking to give it another chance up there, but I think she may be a wide.
Yes, it's going to be hard to get back from there. Short ball. Well, one on the measure, we think. Just waiting for confirmation, and it is. It's 2-2 South Africa. A steady start for them, 7-1. Couldn't ask for anything better.
That's a very nice start. Tracy Lee.
Start here, Jamie. Come on, mate, you're trying. Press the ball, hurry.
Oh, and a very good response from Jamie Lee. Serious shot ball. Oh, two very good opening bowls from these girls.
Step low, your weight was good. Nod, you're very good, yeah.
Super stuff from these girls.
It's good quality bowling, no doubt about that, for the front end. Good to see. Don't let these few spits of rain disturb them in any way. Hopefully it won't get any heavier than this.
Great effort here. Come on, Jamie, hurry, hurry.
I'll punch the ball.
Yeah,
Needed to drop down just a little bit more.
So gave it a very good effort with lovely weight.
Your goal now, that far. I'd still like it, yeah?
Two leads very well matched.
That far behind.
South Africa have done very well in the bowls over the last few years in particular. They're winning a lot of medals. Almost always competing in towards the end of events.
Looking good too. A little touch on that.
Yep. Always around the quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals, and
Bowl again and you'll get it. You look into
the country must be very proud of their bowlers.
do it.
Just needs to break back. She'll get the extra weight and probably hold it. Yep, there it goes. Not a bad bowl there. That gives Skip a chance to push into things, knowing there's a back bowl in position.
Oh, she holds out wide enough. Doesn't want to be too tight. Oh, and a little too tight.
Yeah, it's just pushed the England ball in. No real damage done in terms of the shot, but this is going to make it very attractive now for Natalie Melmore to reach this.
A nice edge off that bowl, and she could set it out, shot ball out clean, or take the jack back.
Got one waiting for it. Worth reaching through.
Yeah, she's playing with controlled weight.
Just hooks away a little bit. It's holding though. Punch that'll do. Oh, goodness me. That blue ball is now starting to look very lonely indeed.
Very good. Onto that second shot, you pull the jack through.
I think it was a very wise shot she was trying to play, but she's lost her ball and just a little bit heavy. She was trying to reach there with maybe a yard of weight to try and bring the jack back and disturb the head. Doesn't want to leave this for another go.
Natalie's onto her front one. It's going to pop that shot straight out.
It's gone.
Yep.
There you go.
A great shot.
Bowl out and converts a 1 down to 3 up. It was a walking certainty.
Sophie, big smile.
A lot to smile about yesterday. She was brilliant.
Oh.
Yes, nearly got it with the first one. Made sure with the second, a little bit of extra weight. Now South Africa had to attack. They have now got a back ball. That's the one that was pushed through, but they've also only one ball in the head, so this isn't easy.
I'm not sure whether if their bowl goes, but it'll make too much difference. They're already 4 down. I think I'd be certainly looking for the jack up there.
Oh, I think no choice, but you're always conscious of not attacking too much. Whenever you have one ball in the head, but not with 4 against you, you have to reach right through it. Yeah, got the weight. Oh, surely she's
good.
into something here. This will rattle through. Oh, that's a horrible result. Totally horrible result. So essentially, came off her own ball, punched it out, but instead of locking in the head, she's actually forced her way through a gap.
Here is in, looking good all the way. Just punching the side ball out, going through the cap herself.
I'm too happy with that one. She played it well and got nothing for it. The only thing is, she's given a lot more room to Natalie to add the spare shot. A dramatic change in that scoreline after this one.
Well, I think it was always going to, opportunity was always going to present itself. It's a case of the girls taking it. But she's not taking a free kick.
No, well, there's a freebie that was there and off her and missed it.
Mary Watt, indeed indicating a 4 to England.
And that counteracts that 4 that they lost on the second end. 7-5 now after 5 ends, and they'll certainly be feeling a lot happier. Haven't been playing badly, just haven't been getting the results. That's changed now. I would expect this game to be very tight from now on, because you've had the initial jousting with each other, the first few ends, just to try and get into some sort of rhythm, into a pattern of play.
And all players seem to have found their line quite well. Searching a little bit in the first couple of ends, but much shorter length jack. This end.
As important as anything else. Jimmy Lee Winch played that jack to within probably half a metre of where Natalie was standing, and it's an art in itself, casting the jack, and one that I believe is quite often forgotten.
And so important when you want to change your length dramatically, that your lead can put that jack the length that the team wants.
Start it here, Jamie. Hurry now. Come on, a bit further. Yeah, great start. Well played.
And play a good opening ball to it, as she does on this occasion.
Also makes a case for specialist leads as well. Players that are used to casting the jack day in, day out in matches. And bringing players in who are skips, who sort of made room to play at lead. And I always believe that the lead in particular is the specialist position.
I certainly agree with that.
Hurry now.
I know. I'm agreeing with you.
Come on up.
Shocked.
Very good try. 2 foot. That's all. Give it head. Little moves. Hurry.
It's got the weight. It looks good.
Better not having it. Just the way that ball is coming up. Another touchy opposition in. We have found that in these matches, that once a ball gets in front of the jack, it's very difficult to get it away. It's the old first one in.
I think that may have been heading towards her own ball. Perhaps to touch that through a little.
Hurry now.
Moot point. We're now moved on to the fifth ball.
Up. Very good try. Hold, Trace. Just need one on your last. Run on that line.
None of those bowls are a long way from the jack, but they're all short. It'll make it a little bit difficult for the skips from the mat. But the advantage is they've been down there and they've seen the distances, so they know the shots required.
Yes, and the players are generally staying away from playing heavy shots on the difficult hand. Chance for the edge. Oh, goodness me, that was adventurous weight.
Oh, it looks like it's tracking well.
Oh, a little edge. That helped. Oh, was going to be close. He missed that clean. Should have probably been on the jack.
Oh, that ball does give Natalie a bit of a sight up, but she's
Alexander.
tight.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah, back edge of that one wouldn't have hurt.
She might have been tempted with the forehand because it's her own ball coming in, but say they're staying on the hand that's the most consistent.
And we can see from the line they've been taking with most of their bowls that they've been playing that hand very well, all players. Well,
It's opened the door a little bit.
Still the two.
Push the short one out of the way. It's given Natalie a chance to come through there.
Yeah, track's good.
she's just under it. She'll be close to the jack. Oh,
Super shot.
Played that well.
Yes, the door was open just slightly by South Africa, and Natalie thought, well, I'll have a piece of that, thank you very much. Trundled through, edge of the jack, takes all the danger away.
It's tracking well. Has it got the weight?
Oh, it's stopping short. Just depends how short. I think second shot. So not a lot of damage done. And more importantly for England, after picking up a 4 of a count, they got a single. You always want to do that when you score.
Here's that last one. Oh, look at that, picking up the jack.
Well, she knew it was there, but it was hidden from the mat. You play down on the links and hope that you get an edge.
Oh, Jamie Lee then rolling jack a little further than Natalie would have liked. But if she gets this pole on it, I'm sure Natalie won't mind too much.
Come on, mate. I'm on it.
Comes a stage sometimes where you can say in all sorts of games, especially international games, we find that if the third and skip more or less say to the front end, you put the jack where you want it, get close, we'll deal with it after that,
Right, next time.
because they're getting good bowls in there all the time. Play with the odd lead myself where you're just not quite sure where the jack's going to go. can have a bit of a laugh about it. I don't care as long as
the bowls are,
the
on
bowls
top of
are
it.
close. Yeah. Just thinking back to recent matches I've played in, and just said, "Oh, just play wherever you want."
I must admit, we play with a few leads that, out of frustration, we just say, well, wherever you can put your bowls on it.
It's a lovely backdrop to Kelvin Grove.
Hurry now. Hurry, hurry.
Inside it, good result.
And in front. Slipping it. Marker. Better, Trace. Better there. Come on, Jamie. Still got it, mate. Wait, it was perfect last time. Just mix it around, Tracy. Hurry now.
Better line.
Jamie, hurry.
Got a chance with this. Clean road's what she wants. Oh, a little tap. Didn't do any harm. Kept the ball in. Clean road would have been to the jack. That's Edna Bessel. Just at the back, congratulating Jamie Lee, the ladies' manager for Bowls England. Very successful player, Edna Bessel, in her own right.
Come on, Trace. Come through.
May come in behind for second, just a little bit shy of weight. Mrs. Bowl just clipping the front one, but not needing to. Finishing in a good position, would have picked up the jack.
Well, not exactly difficult to know who that young lady's supporting.
Tuck's very good, Nat. Come on, mate.
Good line as well.
Well played, Nat.
This one will trundle in nicely. There it is. Starting to build up a little bit against South Africa. Well, caught in the front ball, but it's opened it up. Should be able to get through there now. It also applies to Natalie, of course.
Come on, Nat.
Again, down on a good line. Wants to miss the blue one. Oh,
Would have been on it.
that's closed it again. No.
So quiet there, Colin.
There's a gap there. Just makes it a little bit more difficult in terms of judging the weight. Have to allow the ball to bend on the bias. This is all about contact. Inside, clean ball.
Well, it was a good effort.
Yeah, just didn't push it through enough. She had lovely weight to get to the jack, but
On the wide to high
Depends how
right,
solidly
Nat.
you connect with one of those short ones, how much weight it takes off.
Come on, Nat.
no one's-
Natalie can find a way just underneath that, or give it a good push. Well,
could be another shot. This is difficult for us to tell, but
Oh, you're still going to try and draw it yet?
we think England are line 4. It's confirmed by the marker. Collins coming down to have a look at this. It's not easy just to wet. It's been a funny old end because balls have been catching and edging on everything, and a lot of direct shot there. The best ones go around the front one. But that's not easy.
no, it's not easy. There might be a shot up on the other hand to promote one of their own, but you've got that short one in front to navigate around. Get caught on that,
Well,
and you get nothing.
you get nothing. You get, if you hit it solid, it's fine. But Same problem with the draw. If you get caught in the front one on the draw, the ball will stop dead. This is not easy to get out of. It's a good draw shot, but you have to play it with confidence.
I think I'll be looking to draw for second in this occasion.
Yep,
You've got that wing bowl's a good guide.
That's a good call. Ooh, I'm surprised he's going up to the management there at this stage. It's
she has her obviously has her ideas. Just wants to run them past him, I suppose. Bit of verification.
Oh,
she's
give her a headset. There's three options. Take your choice. Draw the shot, hit it, or play through on a chop and lie. That really isn't any more complicated than that. I think there might be just a little bit of affirmation about what she wants to play.
Oh, if it lets go, she's certainly got a chance. Oh, didn't want that front one. Needed to be under that.
Really didn't fancy that shot much in the backhand. Thought she would have stayed on the forehand.
Well, she was finding it well on the forehand. Didn't need a lot of correction.
Lost the four.
Yeah, dropping a one on that end would have seemed a lot more attractive now.
It's always difficult, I think, if I'm on the other side of the green there as a coach or a manager or a selector, whatever the position may be. Player comes to chat to you. You can't say get on with it. You just have to say, hang on a minute, you know, you're playing well. Play the shot.
That you're confident to play.
You're confident to play. Don't worry about my thoughts on this. Great backdrop. University to the right. Art Gallery and Museum right beside the greens, and certainly a fantastic place to play. We've often seen bowls venues being put out slightly away from city centres and other venues. The same with Delhi and Melbourne as well, actually. When you think about it, I was out in Darban City, which is a suburb of Melbourne. The most
Not the most attractive suburb, and being an Australian, I guess I can say that. Growing up in Melbourne.
Glad you're going there, not me. It's my favourite city in the world, Melbourne.
Oh, I love Melbourne.
Umbrella time, I think, for a lot of people here at the venue. Rain's now starting to come on, just a little bit heavier.
Yeah, push on and again.
So, the wet weather gear will be arriving in the crowd. And for us, well, it's a cerise-coloured umbrella. I'm not going to say pink. Cerise. It is.
It's red.
Yours. Yeah, well played, mate. There you go. There's the one. Looking better, yeah.
That's a very good correction.
Players will try to avoid putting their wet weather gear on for as long as possible, because the rain has a tendency to just arrive for a few minutes and they don't want to disturb their rhythm.
Come on, Jamie. Oh, great effort, mate. Well played. Well done.
Good effort. 3 good bowls just behind, but it's advantage South Africa at the moment. Tracy Lee just trying to draw another shot. Needs to be reaching. Once it goes out there, you can encourage the ball all you want, but it just bogs down a bit. There we go.
Nice in their matching blue raincoats.
Come on now. Good try, mate. Great try there.
Oh, that was a good effort.
Gently, gently, doesn't want to open up the jack.
Yes,
And he's finishing in a very good home.
Well done, good ball. Most of the time players would move on to the other side of the rink and play the forehand to that for South Africa, but because the backhand's more accommodating.
Edge. Yeah, that's better. Well done.
Well, giving that shot ball an edge.
And not only that, took the other one out. Suddenly she needs another one in. Oh, played this very well. Good ball, really good ball. Need another one just in case her shot ball was removed. Back position slightly favours England.
I'm obviously getting to you.
You are, yeah. If you want to live with a thought, I'm more than happy. Go ahead. In with a chance.
Come on now, close.
In with a big chance.
Oh, very close. Well, didn't need that edge.
Oh, I didn't think that was going to bend at that edge, you know, because she had a little bit of extra weight on. I thought it would have held.
Play the same as your last. Little touch is good.
There's the screen behind, just showing results of the matches and anything that's ongoing at the moment, and also lovely picture on the big screen of the players. Oh, that's in. That's another very good ball. 3 good balls there from Colleen, I have to say. Really good weight each time.
Here it is again. It's just arriving under it. Lovely weight.
Just trying to encourage it forward. Well done. Good shot. The advantage of the big screen, of course, is if your eyesight isn't absolutely 20/20 and perfect, it's hard to see the other end, and the big screen shows you it up close. As you're seeing everything that we can see on our monitors. There you go. Nice close-up. What a fantastic sight that is.
Oh, it's a wonderful building in the museum.
Quite happy to play balls here, honestly. Getting a really good view of this one.
Very close.
That is incredibly close. Just a little check again, make sure I'm the centre of the jack to the centre of the ball. Can't see any movement.
These umpires needing a very steady hand.
Press down on it into the grass, make sure it's absolutely centred. Move the other side. They could be equidistant if that's the case. Can't see any movement on that ball either. Poof. Love little chucks around the balls.
I think the umpire will be feeling the pressure.
Second shot to England. 1 to South Africa. Sure glad the umpire didn't look up on the big screen there. See that one?
umpire Pam Hockey from Australia. I told her she had to do a good job if she was out there. She did on that occasion. I didn't see any shakes.
No. Good solid measure. Playing in a competition many years ago, and I was beside the commentator. He was saying what a wonderful umpire this chap was. It was coming out as an Irish official. Promptly walked out and fell over the jack. It was embarrassing, to say the least. But these things happen. Shouldn't, but they do. But they don't happen at this level. It was funny at the time. What made it worse was he lifted it and put it back again and proceeded to measure. I thought, we've got a slight problem here, folks. Good starter. Good game this, 10-8. Approaching the halfway stage. 9th end.
Not really much in any of the players. They're all playing very evenly.
Right here. Hold on
Giving each other
now.
a good match.
Yeah, they're all contributing very well to this.
Well done, that's good.
No one's being completely outplayed, which is good. Makes for a tight game for us and for the spectators and our viewers. Never really like to see one side run away.
Good press.
Bronze medal position. Jersey's beating Northern Ireland 6 shots to 5. And it's just moved our single there to Jersey to 7-5. But again, they're on their
Jersey.
9th end.
They're on.
You just couldn't wait to say that, could you?
Right, mate. Weight's pretty good. Next time. Let it go, Trace. Lad, you've got. Everything's good.
Oh, two good opening bowls from Tracy Lee. Another one coming in here.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. Finding centre ring, leaving no catches.
Come on, Jamie. We're trying here.
Got a chance with this one.
Hold now. Hold.
Jack is good. Yep. Oh, that's what you wanted, just something in the head. That's what your skip's looking for.
Well, it still looks like one to South Africa, but could be very close for a second shot.
Once again, the rain has disappeared, at least for a while. You can see back on the inside of that bowl. It's not bad. Yep. We're good for another one.
Track's excellent. Next time, mate. Pick again. Little roll on yours is good.
Certainly reaching, no bad thing when the shot's against you. Need to be on an inside line though. Too many balls played in this backhand because the girls have been concentrating on the other side, but looks steady enough.
Good effort. Come on, mate. Off the ball.
It's slow to get back into centre rink.
Yep, hold on, mate. How about that? How about that? How about that? Weight's good. Perfect weight. Want to get movement on mats at this level? Little roll on mats, very good. Yeah.
Well, Colleen, a good one with her last.
Just not there. It's been a good head for South Africa. England have got one ball in amongst all of that, but it looks like it's pretty well locked in. Close for the third. Very close. Worth reaching this one.
Difficult to know where the jack will go. Bounce off the back ones. Looks like she's reaching. Oh, it depends on the line.
Yeah, it's just an arriving draw to the jack. Let's see where it goes. A little touch. Probably down to 2 now. Good effort. Probably would have been better without the touch in the jack. 2 confirmed. South Africa making their way back with a single and a double to level the scores. Halfway through the match, and it's still hard to tell which one of these pairs are going to lift the gold.
No one really having the upper hand. Just a good, solid match. Tracy Lee both up. Opening ball.
There she is. 25-year-old from Johannesburg up against this girl, Jimmy Lee Winch. 23-year-old.
Good balls. Looks like a better line with this one.
Come on, Jamie. Solid now.
And very good effort.
Yes, a lot better as well. Moving the jack towards your back pole.
Keep your hand. Send us through. Coming. Perfect shot for you now, mate. This is Jack high, just drifting it through. Jack's good. Same as your last.
Jamie Lee with a chance now to sit the shot bowl through. Another touch of the jack.
Isn't it a chance?
Weight looks pretty
Hurry.
handy.
Very good try. Well done.
Good weighted ball. Colleen Pickett.
Very experienced Colleen, 43-year-old from Johannesburg, has been playing the game for a considerable time at the highest level.
Come on, mate. Go on, Nat. Time to come. Great effort and lucky there.
Oh, good shot from Natalie.
Good shot.
I wish she would have liked the bowl clean or the jack, but
One on my last. What?
may well have got shot out of it.
There's some hobbies with Colleen. She's reading. Well, it's lovely to do that, but scrapbooking. There you go. That's unusual.
I'm sure we'll have something after this event for a scrapbook.
Absolutely, she will. Good effort.
Same again, really. Any touch is good. Off your own.
Well, Natalie not needing to change too much from her last. She's a little bit tighter.
Blue ball being punched in. That won't help.
Colleen coming down to have a look at the head. Probably a good idea on this occasion. It's changed quite a lot since she's delivered her first.
Slight favour there. Nothing from the marker at the moment to indicate whose line. You'd normally have a whisper with the players, but not even sure the players know.
Could well be two for South Africa.
If that's the case, serious thoughts about either the back position or dropping it just slightly in the line.
Oh, she's gone quite wide, so she may well be looking to be around the back for cover. And she is.
That's a handy ball there. That's probably very wise. You know, in that situation, you either go deep or try and drop one in short, one or the other. Deep position's a rather easier shot, whereas the blocker has to be absolutely perfect. Only problem with not playing the blocker is you're leaving this wide open for Natalie Milmore to get into it.
Come on now.
And she's in the area.
Come on now. Right result now. Right result.
Well, and there's a help.
Certainly got under one.
I think that was the closest one out, so it could be a measure.
Come on now. Well done, Natalie.
And she's indicating one down. I'm trying to believe Tracy Lee. She's young. better eyesight than most of us. That's what our ring said as well.
That last delivery, sitting the back bowl out, certainly reducing it with this one. Almost edged the front bowl out as well.
Yeah, it was pretty well locked in. Nice little run here for South Africa. 3 ends in a row, picking up 4 shots to go 1 in the lead.
Lovely opening ball from Tracy Lee.
Great effort here, Jamie. Come on, mate. Down you come.
Well, that's what you want to do. When the opposition gets one close.
Get one closer.
The way it works. In the bronze medal playoff, Northern Ireland have just picked up a 4 to level the scores at 9-all after 10. So obviously just as good a game over there.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Oh, this is very good bowling here. Shot changing, heavy ball. Get an idea just how wide a line it is on that hand. It's coming now, coming down now. There's the big sweep.
Very good effort, well done.
Oh, that's a good ball there too.
Finish behind, it's good. Giving it the grass. Come on. Come on.
Well, you don't get much better than that. That's, Skips will be very happy with that.
Right, mate, line was good. Not wasted.
Weight comes off, bias takes effect. Here it comes. And that's good bowling. Very good bowling.
on, that, trying.
Giving it a chance. Oh,
It's just a slight edge. He wanted the ball half connection. It would have kept her in.
and has stood that bowl up. Might give her a little bit better look at the jack with the next, depending on what Colleen does with this one.
Nice hand out. See the ball's doing the work. Oh, too far.
Oh. Well, unlucky.
Yes, didn't want the jack. And really, you know, it's hard to criticise simply because I don't want to. Simply because she had to be in to draw another shot. She couldn't afford to leave it. So, in many respects, just a bit unlucky to pick up the jack.
Well, she wasn't a long way over with weight. It was only just reaching.
Well, it's easy to criticise players, there's no doubt about that, but this is not a particularly easy rink.
I needed to be under that. So her bowling behind it was just didn't go her way that time.
Had a lot of reaction there, but you know, if you look at the mat and the balls that are just in the head, it's definitely not easy the way this is sitting. And Natalie moving on to the backhand. Going to the back position, and you know, it's hard to get it absolutely perfect, but it's a good ball there. I think Colleen's going to have to play the same sort of ball. Outdoor bowls is by its very nature quite complex because of the weather conditions, the green conditions. These greens have been immaculately prepared, but nothing is perfect. The margins are slightly different in terms of the outdoor game. So a similar bowl has to trust in the swing without putting extra weight on. Just put that extra bit of weight on that held off. A little bit of a gift for England, and they'll not play their last ball. Be happy to take the single. There we go. One shot. Always good to have a signalled in concrete. Yeah, it's not concrete, it's something else. You like that statue, don't you?
Took me a long time to find where that statue was.
Then you discovered it was in Glasgow.
Oh, you're funny.
Oh, the rain is coming back to haunt us once again. Temperature is quite pleasant, but just as well. Takes a few extra moments on the mat. Jamie Lee, just to get things absolutely right. And the end result's worth waiting for. Some players, I think, actually, to be honest with you, is probably just about what most players would play in terms of the time it takes, and the same with Tracy Lee. Some players are very quick on the mat and away. Others like to go through a little routine.
Two good opening bowls.
Come on. be calm now, Jamie. Hurry.
Just under's going to be good.
Yeah, well played, mate. Good bowling. Well done. The weight's good. Good. Very
And
good.
they will bend onto her own. Just under. Touch more weight. Would have been good.
Your ball's jack high, just drifting through.
Close for shot. Slight favour for England. These people just coming in, but they're standing up, just get coats and various things on.
Come on then.
Being forced onto the
Yeah,
other
finish
hand
well
now.
here.
England,
Well done. Yeah,
a little bit unknown.
Soon yours. Fine, yeah.
Most of the play has been on this
Put it in
this
up.
side, up and down. Oh, wrong ball. Really
Not
the
one
wrong
they
ball.
wanted.
Well, shake of the head. It's unlucky to pick out the wrong ball from those 3 balls that were at the front, but that's going to make it very difficult to get at. You're forced on the other side, and if you go a little bit tight, it'll wing across.
Yeah, there it is again, just collecting the wrong bowl. Then you had the 1 there from the 3. So, a little unlucky. But nothing in behind for South Africa, so
So it makes it a very, very good end for England. Any extension on the jack here is good.
That's a great try, Nat. Good effort there.
And that's definitely what Natalie was looking for.
Yeah, good thing.
that ball getting caught out there, which we've seen happen so often.
Yeah. Go on, Nat. Try and hit it. Go on, Nat. Go on, Nat. Try. That was good.
Natalie Milmore. 2 good attempts to bring the jack back a little to her own now.
Go on, mate.
Doesn't need a lot of correction.
Don't worry,
She's
mate.
pulled up short and across the head.
England support well wrapped up. The elements are just coming down to noise again with the rain, but absolutely no problem regarding wind. And that's the scourge of bowlers, really, the wind. It can affect the bowls far too much. A little bit of rain will not worry them too much at all.
Now we have had our fair share of wind the last couple of days. Quite gusty at times.
Now, Colleen, what can you do about this?
She's thrown it out wide again. So easily gets caught out there.
I think that's where, well, that's a very good reason why the players have been staying away from that hand as much as possible. So we're just going to have a little break for a moment or two as Tracy Lee Botha just goes off for a comfort break, so a couple of minutes. There's the university to the right. Wasn't always in that site. It's moved there. It's always quite interesting whenever you get a university that actually moves site. I wonder, did they lift the building or just rebuild it? That's all.
Such a beautiful site, though.
Oh, it is. It's the fourth oldest university in the English-speaking world. I'm reliably informed. Moved to the West End here in Glasgow in 1870 and was joined by Art Gallery and Museum in the 1880s. And they go very well together, I have to say. The university dates back to the 1450s. See Natalie Milmore just joining into the match again, who also went off for a moment or two.
Making it quite convenient. They're the only players on this green. She can walk straight across the middle.
Yes. Sort of handy, that, I have to say. Makes it a bit quicker and a bit easier. So, busy day here at Kelvin Grove. We have the men's fours, which will be England against Scotland, and Alex Marshall and Paul Foster going for Scotland. Have already won the gold medal in the pairs, so as Tracy Lee joins us. And of course the men's singles. Ryan Bester of Canada, well, a Canadian-Australian we call him because he spent most of his life in Australia playing bowls.
He does. He's been there a number of years now.
And he's up against Darren Burnett of Scotland. So, big day for Scotland. Potential of 2 more goals. And that will go down well in Glasgow.
I think it certainly will. We've seen a wonderful crowd so far, and we'll hear them erupt many times through those matches. Both players a little behind with their opening bowls, but never goes as straight.
Come on, down you come. Yeah, well adjusted, that's good.
Correction made on the line. It's still running through a little bit.
Jamie.
Jamie Lee looks like it's on a good line. Depends on the weight.
Okay, mate. Well done.
Just dropping inside her own ball, still a couple of feet there for shot. But always useful. Danger here is overcorrecting. Just trying to take that yard or so off and you end up a yard short. Alexander.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks a little tight.
Pity, nice weight. Still very little between these two teams, and the bronze medal's the same, 10 all. After 12 ends, and Jersey, well, they haven't won a medal since 1990, so very important for them. Northern Ireland, I've already won a silver in the men's, the triples. But the ladies, well, it would be very beneficial if they pick up the bronze.
Well played, Natalie.
Well, the bonus, I think, picking up the jack there.
I'm not sure she was trying to play that much weight.
No, I think she was trying to draw it and hit it on the way past. It's called giving it a chance. And very wise, didn't want to drop short. Jack going through to the back bowls of England. Oh, that needed a little touch.
Oh, weight was quite good, really.
Okay.
Line would have sat second shot.
Reaching again. Didn't really want that much. Really have a ball back there. Well, there hasn't been that many balls played in this backhand.
Oh, starting to let go.
Oh, needs to hurry. That's the only problem with it. Didn't have the weight, and the line was perfect. The way that ball was played, I think Natalie would be wise to follow it, because the difficulty in the forehand is that she doesn't want to open the head up. On the other hand, the backhand, well, say it hasn't been played often, but she could slide one in there. Well, sticking to the forehand, the more reliable of the two. Most players would have played the backhand there, but it's all to do with the reliability of the hands. And she knew the line just over the weight. I'd say put a foot on was tough. I would say go down slightly narrow with a lot more weight. If you try and play it with a yard, it'll whiz across. There it goes. Two shots England. It's just a little break now. 3-shot gap. 5 ends to go. Upright delivery stance. The girls just checking the cards, making sure that they tally. There's no problems.
And it's a lovely opening ball.
It. One in a boot. And again, buddy. Well played here, Jamie. Awesome, well played.
Another lovely ball just in behind.
Consistent leading.
Shot ball. There's a ball behind. Try it there if you like. Just remember, it's different.
What I like about Jimmy is a lot of her balls end up just behind the jack, and that's very good for the skip.
Slight correction, but still well behind. Matt is well up. It's a reasonably short end.
Come on, Jamie.
Oh, it's a good track
All the
again.
way. Well played, mate.
Once again, reaching to it. Well done. Beautifully weighted ball. Making sure she was up to the jack. Little turn on it or draw the shot. That's really good leading. That's the sort of leading everybody wants when they're playing skip.
That's what we say, giving the skipper an armchair ride.
Wow. And using his forehand too often. I'm not sure about that shot. That was the obvious shot, was to play the forehand, but the backhand has been the more reliable.
Well, it has, and now we have a situation where they have 3 good back bowls, but nothing in the head.
Yes, that is indeed the case. That is not going to help.
Yeah.
In the back position with 3 against. 2 balls to recover. This could be a vital end in this match. There's the cover ball going in. Maybe just a little bit further what she wanted.
Already having 1 there.
Yeah.
Would like to be somewhere splitting the 3 South African bowls.
Again, moving on to the forehand, and this hand, well, it's just not reliable for that sort of shot, you know. Close game, draw close on the backhand, the one that they've been using all the time, and they're falling into this trap. And England will be delighted to see them play that side. Closer this time, little touch and a jack under the back ball. Well, that's going to make it even more difficult. 4 shots. Looks like a backhand shot now for South Africa. They've got all the position if they're able to convert, but it's not an easy conversion shot. They've got 4 balls waiting for the jack. Trouble is, they've 4 balls against them, so it's a key ball.
If you miss, you're dropping a 4.
Well, if they miss, I think it's going to be a long way back on the last 4 ends for them. But if they get it, well, they could change this match around.
Here's that last one, the touch. Natalie.
Just brought it out into the open a little bit. Better to hold the shots, though, than not. A bit of a team conference going on there. Backhand shot either way. What you have to decide here is, do you play the conversion or do you just hit it? If you hit it, you hope that all 4 disappear. If you play the conversion, well, the percentages of success go down somewhat.
Oh, there is still a gap there too.
Well, it's not only that, but if you play with just a little bit of weight, you can hold off and miss everything. Certainly arriving.
Close.
Well,
No, all on connection. Get the jack. Oh, didn't get the jack. Well, I have to say, a bit unlucky.
played it well.
Played it very well. England pick a double. If she'd got half a jack there, she could have ended up with a whole bundle. But
Here it is again. Oh, she played it so well, just rolling on a little too far herself. Or not taking the jack with her. But still, can't be too disappointed with that.
well,
Changed it from 4 to 2 down.
did, but I think when you get that close and you know you've got balls in position, a little bit disappointed didn't move across. We're hearing a few cheers going on as the other match. Northern Ireland are now in front by 2 shots.
Sorry, Jamie. Hold on now. Yeah, hold on, mate. That's good. Hold on.
Begin to feel like a weatherman. Rain is gone, the sun's coming out.
2 good openers. This might be trying to put the volley away, I think.
Good try. Couple over. Next time. Good.
Very good ball from Tracy Lee.
That's what she needs to do after the last end.
Hold now. Hold, Jamie. Hold. Hold. Good try, mate. Okay. Hold again.
Big sweep in that forehand, just missed the line. Pushed the South African ball into a much better position. A little bit adventurous, just wanted another ball in. Space there, could have done with a front toucher. Well, this is a chance now for South Africa to move in. Colleen to draw a good ball.
Down in the backhand.
Not sure about that one. You know, again, you can understand there's 3 England balls there, but to be truthful with you, she needs a closer one. I think that should have been drawing into the jack to put the pressure on.
Oh, there's far too much room left there. Natalie can certainly draw within that. Very close. Well, there it is. As Colleen, I would have been trying to beat her to do that.
Yes, exactly. It was a bad decision, and those decisions can cost you. Now he needs a really good ball to turn the jack.
Come back with a good line.
Gently on the jack. Yep, that's the idea. That's what I would have been looking for, at least that with the previous ball. But well done. Really can't afford to lose the shot this end.
That nice little touch on the jack, taking it back to her own. think it's a good line.
Well, they're calling it, which means it's got a chance.
There's a
And the last ball in the end, it certainly looks like South Africa are still holding. Oh, that is close.
very little in that.
So has to try and turn the jack or rest the ball. So almost similar weight to the last one, just a little bit wider will do it.
Needs to hold. And she's got it.
Oh, yes. And stayed in. Really good ball. Pushed it out a little bit wider. Kept the weight and eased the England ball off the head. That was a big turnaround.
Yeah, here it is again. It looked good all the way. Just perfect weight to sit that through. Smile there. Girls are running up.
Yeah, and so they should, because that was vital. Couldn't afford to lose the shot that end. Now only 2 in it. 3 ends to go. It's getting positively warm here. Kelvin Grove. Sunglasses will be coming out soon.
I won't put the umbrella too far away.
There we go, look, sunglasses. Happy days.
Lovely opening ball. Tracy Lee.
Chance, mate. Come on, hurry now. Come on, Jamie.
Pretty good. Oh. Oh, both these players have had some marvellous lead bowls. That's in the area.
Hurry now. Hurry, Jamie. Hurry.
Oh, it's turning well. Not sure if it's there.
There, Nate. Well done. Nice shot to get it, Trace. Play it with confidence. Inside there. Move the jack. It's good.
Well, that last ball blocked off their preferred hand, but there's certainly a shot in there. Oh, running away. Ooh.
Yeah, again,
The edge of that.
it's just that forehand. Almost every time they're playing it, they're either getting a bad result or wasting the ball. Can't make up my mind whether he didn't want to be seen or just hiding in despair. There's no despair. England supporter, 2 up.
Yeah, good bowling, mate. Well done.
Well, that's not a bad decision. Put one around behind.
I don't know. I'm not sure about South Africa with the choice of going onto the forehand and
Well, all the players have, when they have been forced onto that hand, have certainly found it difficult.
it looks the right shot. You know, in theory, it looks the right shot, but you have to weigh in the factors of just how difficult it is in terms of percentages, and it's a low percentage shot. That's the problem. And are you prepared to try and make it through that gap or hit your own ball into the jack? Or is it better just to attack it on the other side?
This little bit of weight might hold it for her.
That's a good ball. I'll tell you what, that's one of the very few balls that's actually been in the area. It's got something out of it. Still the shot against. But if she's able to play the same ball again with the next delivery, it'll be very valuable.
Yeah, we're just getting onto that front one. So popping one out.
Jacket off for Natalie. Like I said, it was getting, well, not quite Mediterranean, but certainly warmer. Not the dizzy heights of what we had when we first started. 26, 27 degrees, and that one's dropping short now. And if you're prepared to go again to try and find that line and repeat the last delivery, it would be good for you because you're popping the ball out. It looks a little bit under to me. Well, it's a good ball in that it's in the head, but you know, 2 shots down, not a disaster to lose a single, but you really would like to pop the ball out.
Come and look, it's a bit risky. Might be your hand.
There, Natalie, a wise move. Coming in to have a look and discuss it.
Yeah, they're
Lee.
running through the game pretty quick. We're less than 2 hours, and we're on our 16th end of the gold medal playoff. So, you know, plenty of time, lots and lots of time. No hurry. A lot to discuss. You just never know when you're going to get a chance to win a gold medal again, so it's vital to keep their full concentration. I could see just a backhand shot here for Natalie. Keep on the more reliable side. Pop another ball into the head. A little bit of danger, but I don't think she's got much choice. Well, that sort of put her off, I think. She was worried about the South African balls.
But slip past on the wide side and set her bowl down.
Well,
would have been in a good home where she finished, but
another team conference. Two players with input from the management. I think really she must play a forehand now and try and get the ball through the gap. Back positions against her, more chance of the ball going onto the jack in the backhand, but the backhand offers a more reliable shot. So this is not easy.
she's reaching on a forehand.
Trying again.
So let go. Get off that. Oh, well.
Yeah, the ball was there to be used, but she got it absolutely perfect.
Couldn't have got the edge of this better.
Good ball, good result. Gets a lot of credit from me for even attempting it again on the forehand. Well, this will be pushing in with weight, I would expect, from Natalie.
They've got good back bowls, so they're well protected behind.
So, last ball of the end.
Close that.
Got to be in the area. Doesn't want to be too wide, though. Oh, yes.
Got it.
What a result. Oh, I thought she was on the high side, but pushed the front ball in.
Yeah, here it is. is just clipping that front bowl.
So the jack was always going back straight to the England ball, didn't bounce off it. She knew it. She knew as soon as she got the angle right that it was coming in.
Two great bowls from the skips then.
Big turnaround on that one. Massive turnaround. We're getting some really good shots towards the end of each end with the skips. And it's all to do with balls in the head again, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. The leads are putting the bowls there, so they're creating the opportunities.
Yeah, put up. Come on there, Jamie. Right on it. Start here, Jamie. Come on, Jamie. Hold on now. Hold on that line. Yeah, good start now. Well done. Nice line.
Nice line.
There. And again, Jamie.
Jamie Lee with good weight with her first. Just needing a slight correction of grass. A little bit tight again, but again, good weight.
Yes, Grace. Very well bowled.
That's a very good correction. Tracy Lee.
Here.
Playing a bit of line this time.
Come on, Jamie.
There's a chance of a
Get the
connection on
edge.
the ball.
Well
Oh, it's got it.
played.
Push the ball through. Opens up the jack. Very good ball.
Another one, Grace.
Once again, Jamie Lee not dropping short with any of her balls.
Run, Grace.
That one has finished short simply because she pushed the ball through. It's good leading. Giving her skip every opportunity to win this match.
Come on, Nat. Try it. Down, 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 down. Yeah. Just keep on. He's shut down.
It's not changing anything.
Colin, her ball can let go, but it's a little bit on the weighty side.
Well, it's a vital part of the game now.
Come on, Nat.
good. Just pulling up a little short, but
shouting at that ball, wasn't she? Well, South Africa really do need to get this one in. You lose 2 or 3 here. Well, the medal is gone.
Work off these bowls or
Jack's
looking
what
for
they're
the
after.
jack. Yeah, taking it right, maybe too far through, but certainly the shot to play.
Well, we'll have to wait and see who lies. But it's indicating 2 to South Africa, according to our marker, Mary Watt.
Natalie playing down on the backhand, that rather difficult hand.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure. She could see her 2 balls there, but she might have just trundled down on the forehand, a little rock and roller, and see if she could disturb something. This is going to be a very, very interesting last end. If South Africa are lying 2 there. Difficulty for Colleen is that the backhand is the safer hand, but if she moves the jack, she could possibly give it away if she's heavy. The forehand, if she's a bit wide, it could be a bit. She could also give the shot away. But the forehand's more reliable and it's more likely to sweep in towards the jack, so the percentages are on the forehand shot.
Plus they've played far more bowls on that hand, so you would have to think they could something more reliable.
Don't disturb your concentration, girl. Get down and play it, because no, you're lying 2. You're going into the last end 1 down, which is great. Give yourself every chance. Now, if you're going to play the forehand on the sweep, you just have to be very careful of your weight. That's all. You don't want to be anything above jack high. You can certainly afford to be below it.
She's down on that side.
She's very safe lying on the inside, though.
Yeah, no change.
No change. Don't think there's any change anyway. Well, going to measure this.
Taking the 1 out.
Well, it was indicated that it was 2 to South Africa very, very quickly and early. It really hasn't changed, so...
I can understand them wanting to be sure.
Yes, so can I. Don't want that one sort of hanging over your head going into the last end that you should have measured. I don't think that was much of a measure, actually, as it turned out, to be honest.
More wishful thinking, though.
Yeah, I think so. Just, that's a psychological thing. Let's play absolutely safe. 2 to South Africa.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting last end.
Yep. 7-16 in favour of Australia. A little team conference needed.
Probably discuss the length that they feel they want to play. Maybe just a bit of encouragement to each other.
Well, they haven't actually scored in this direction for some considerable time. You have to go back to that little run that they got in the 8th, 9th, 10th end. After that, they've been scoring in the other direction. So I can understand why they're having this chat. Jack's a little bit on the shorter side. So England in front, 17-16, and this is the last end of the match. But of course, if South Africa can score a single, it'll be a tied end. And we'll be into a one-end shootout effectively.
That's a lovely opening ball from Tracy Lee.
Nice effort, mate. Yeah, good starter there. Well done. That's good. Good again.
Jimmy Lee behind the jack as per normal. That's Sophie Tolchard. Lifted the gold yesterday. Encouraging her team to another. Definitely the women's side of England's squad have been doing very, very well for the last couple of games, and that in itself is a statistic which is worth thinking about. And it's Bobby Donnelly, South Africa. Also a gold medalist here. Didn't go well in singles. Don't think you'll worry about that with the gold medal in his back pocket. It's one of the few balls that Jimmy's played short of the jack.
Yeah, neither of the leads have dropped too many short. They've been playing very solidly the whole match.
Yeah, I think this has been a very good game, I have to say. Good leading, good skipping. There's been no weaknesses.
Doesn't want to pop this one out, but finishing in a good spot.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Colin Pickett will be saying, well done, lead. Happy with that, you've done your job.
Oh, he's out in a better area.
Leads the run. Got the wrong ball. Well, there's only really one shot here for Colin, that is to get behind the jack. Blow off the cheeks. Gee, it's not that bad, you played well. I know you're not happy with the last end, and it's unfortunate, but you played really well in this match. I have to say, having Natalie Melmore behind you is a very good position. She's one of the best in the world at the moment. You really need to concentrate on this one. The only danger is at the back of it.
Oh, she's thrown it well wide.
Oh, I can't blame her doing that. Doesn't want to be short though.
Coming into a good position.
Yeah, that's good. And Natalie will be arriving with this. She's got a chance. Pensive. Colin. Just to let you know, the last end of the bronze playoff is level at 14 all. So two really good matches. Just dropping inside. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I would go near that, because I think the second shot is definitely beatable. But you really don't want to make it easy for Natalie Melmore. She's got a good weight shot on her in her locker, and she's more than capable of coming into it.
Yes, the last thing you want to do is sit one level with a jack or just slightly short that can be used.
And encourage that one around. Well, it's another one in position. Ball on the jack. It's protected. This is a big ball. This is the key ball at the moment. Needs second shot with this. Oh, she's gone through. Colleen, don't go near it.
Right to the back.
It's a big ball for Natalie to draw that as a shot. Don't go near it, just go deep.
Either that or a wrong bias.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just leave it, you know. Get some value out of the ball. But just leave it, because anything short there would be bad news, and that's a very wise decision. Didn't need to go to the manager to discuss that one. Keep it deep, because when you're lying the gold medal, the last thing you want to do is drop one short.
Oh, make it easier for them, exactly.
No, it's not the... Melmore's got a choice here. Sharon, what would you do? Bowl on the bowl and try and get it back, or draw for second for the tight end?
Well, I'd try to draw for second, but she's had 2 attempts at that already, so may look for a different option.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I would draw for second there, because there's no guarantee of getting the front bowl onto the bowl. There's 3 against her.
No, you get the wrong edge of it, you're only going to promote it. So I really do think she needs to draw for second.
Well, for me, she's been one of the best players in this event with her last bowl in the singles as well.
Little bit of distraction there from the other end, so she'll just regroup.
Yes, it's good idea just to take her time. I'm surprised she's not even walking away from that, and just take her time. Just movement from one area of the rink, just catching her eye. Well, she's going for it, playing weight. She's good at this shot, looking for a percentage on it. Oh, she's got it through. Oh, the ball followed. But she saved the match. It's 1 to South Africa.
Well, that was a gutsy shot.
Really, really gutsy shot. She missed the draw with 2 balls, played the weight shot, bowl on the ball. Well, the marker has already indicated that it's 1 to South Africa.
Well, looks awfully close.
Oh, yeah. Even with having the camera right over the top, I wouldn't like to discuss this too much. You know, just let them get on with it. No, we have a favour for the South African bowl, but
what a gutsy shot.
Oh, she's so good with that last bowl. You know, I thought actually she was coming off the front edge and missing it, but bowl on the bowl, jack movement.
But I can understand her thinking in that case. I mean, you have 2 attempts to draw, close.
Yeah.
You know, drop 1 well short, 1 well behind. You look for another option, and
I probably would have agreed with it more if there had been 2 in it, but there were 3 in it. Taking 1 away wasn't really good enough. She had to get movement on the jack, and the ball was, you know, you're talking about 2 short balls under the jack, so it was a speculative shot.
Had to be hit perfectly.
Yes, exactly. Oh, that's in by the proverbial mile. It's not even close. Have to go back. Well, we could see that was just in by so much. And I can't blame them measuring, though, because it's for a gold medal. Of course you measure. I think England have won the measure, or won the toss for who's going to take the jack. Just checking to see. There it is.
Oh, absolutely perfectly onto that.
Great contact, a great contact. Solid ball, no edges, nothing. Ball on the ball. She thought she had it, but she saved the game, and that's, you know, at this stage, that's what she wanted to do. That was her first target, save the game. 17-all. Goodness me. And England, for the first time in the match, have brought the mat well up the rink. We haven't seen this so far. It's been up a little bit before, but certainly not as much as this. So a definite change of tactics for the tight end.
Come on, Jamie. Nail it with me first, mate.
I expect Jimmy Lee to have a better end than she had the last one, so just had, actually the last one was probably her worst end of the match, but
actually just shows you the quality of Natalie being able to do something with what she was, you know, faced with at the end there.
She did it in the singles so many times with her last ball, scratching out something. So good with that last delivery. And Northern Ireland in the bronze medal position are 1 ball away from lifting
Northern Ireland.
that 1 ball away from being successful for the bronze.
A good opener from Tracy Lee.
You might have heard the cheer in the background. That's the girls from Northern Ireland have won the bronze in the pairs, and they're absolutely delighted, and so they should be.
Better line.
That's a good ball.
Come on, Jamie, you're trying here. Down to it, down to it.
Oh, touch on the wide side.
Great effort, mate.
Oh, too much weight really, but giving it a chance to sit the shot bolt or take the jack.
Alexander.
Oh, she's played a little bit. Edge of the jack will tuck into a
Oh,
good side.
that's a big
Oh,
bonus.
good ball.
That's a massive bonus to get the edge of the jack. Good bowling. Reaching up, giving it a chance. Now she's in a good position.
Here's that last ball from Tracy Lee. She's a little bit tight, but just edging the jack over to hers, putting it in a pretty good position. Oh, holding.
The edge. Oh, she's opened it. And she's got the back position. And it's not going to be easy to beat that back position if she ditches the jack. I wouldn't bet against Natalie Melmore to do that. This ball has to be behind. Oh, it's going under. You've got 3 shots. You don't need one in there.
It's one of those times to stay away, I think.
Oh, it was wasted. That was wasted. This jack is going to end up in the ditch. And England will be in the perfect position.
Yeah, the angle of it is better to be more positive. Yeah.
So strong at the running ball. And it's on the favoured hand as well, the forehand.
Oh, certainly giving it a look. It's
Just holding off. So South Africa have got a choice here. They either block it, which I wouldn't do, simply because the backhand's available, or go as deep as you possibly can.
I think the worst thing they could do was get one around it.
That's under. Surely that's just going in amongst all the rest. They only need 1, not 5.
To be honest, it's like the hand, that's right through.
Has to go again. She will adjust with this one. Half jack or better, and almost certainly will ditch it and hold on to it for the gold.
He's gonna hold.
Close to it. Oh, just missed it. It's South Africa that are going to take the gold medal in the women's pairs. What a fantastic match. Brilliant game. All the way down to the last end of England. Congratulations, Tracy Lee Bolton. Botha and Colleen Pickett, they played really good bowls, I have to say. So did England. Jamie Lee Winch and Natalie Milmore both played extremely well. But when it comes down to a tight end, so little in it. It could happen to go to either side, and a brilliant performance by South Africa to win this match. They just keep doing it year after year in major events. They really do. Come to the Commonwealth Games and take away gold medals. Three shots of South Africa in that last extra end, but I think they're only going to probably put up one. It doesn't matter. Who cares? The commiserations, but I think it should also be congratulations.
Wonderfully played match
to the England team. It's a scoreboard just coming up. 3 shots at 20-17. So, women's pairs gold medal. It's South Africa beating England 20 shots to 7.